strangers, just the two of us. 침묵 속에 대화 till the sundown. 말하지 않아도 만지지 않아도 알 수 있는 사람도 있구나. After all, we are lonely souls. 덩그러니 커다란 fishbowl 속에 던져진 물고기 두 마리처럼. But right now, honey, we don't have to go and feel lonely. From now, I am with you only, only. Yeah. 내가 나인 듯 넌 너인 듯 서로를 알아봐. I think I know you already. You're lonely, lonely. So you better hold me, 'cause I know you're feeling lonely. Things you can't buy for money, money, perfect strangers, we're meant to be together. Two lonely souls in the moonlight. 우리가 될까? 그럼 괜찮아질까? 이척박한 세상. After all, we are lonely souls. 덩그러니 커다란 fishbowl 속에 던져진 물고기 두 마리처럼. But right now, honey, we don't have to go and feel lonely. From now, I am with you only, only. 내가 나인 듯 넌 너인 듯 서로를 알아봐. I think I know you already. You're lonely, lonely. So you better hold me, 'cause I know you're feeling lonely. Things you can't buy for money, money, 내가 나인 듯 넌 너인 듯 서로를 알아봐. I think I know you already. You're lonely, lonely. So you better hold me, 'cause I know you're feeling lonely. Things you can't buy for money, money, perfect strangers, just the two of us.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got it? Our lines crossed. We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't wanna know. You don't see what you have in front of you, or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. same way, then don't pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over you. Maybe you don't wanna know, you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. No, I don't wanna waste my time. No. Maybe you don't wanna know, you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. No, I don't wanna waste my time. No, no, I don't wanna waste my time.